Okay. Hi guys. So today we are going live with Dr. Niranjan, and after a very long period of time, I have come for a live session, and this live session is just to celebrate first of all the Valentine's Day. I think I should be wishing you guys a very happy Valentine's Day, and I know a lot of you have been wishing to see me live, and the amount of live sessions I've done earlier were huge, but today it's something special. And with that, I wanted to get someone really special on the live session so that we can have a fun loving conversation, and with that we learn few things from specific people who have got real passion. So let's explore and let's go live with someone really, I can say passionate and explorer and much awaited for. So today we have Dr. Niranjan. He is an MBBS still pursuing MD, and with that he is an social media influencer. So I would love to just get him on live, and for that, oh god, I have been okay. Just give me a minute, guys. Dr. Niranjan. Yeah, here is he. I'm sorry, guys. I've been really off from life. Um, Hi, Niranjan. How are you?
Hey doctor, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Hi. So finally, I am live with you.
Finally, we are live right now,
Yeah.
doctor. One
So,
more thing is like usually when I go live, the people won't be able to hear me, so it's better we
no,
confirm with
today
them
I
first.
think I can hear you and people can hear you also. So
Okay.
I think it's all
I
clear.
always face that
Yeah.
problem every time, no?
No, it's all clear. Okay.
Cool,
So,
cool.
welcome Niranjan, first of all, for taking out time again from your busy schedule. And as a formal conversation, I don't want to go with that since it's been a lot of lives that I have done, and I personally feel even you've been going for it since long. So, I would love to start from today. I think it's a Valentine Day, and I don't want to talk about something specific related to health. So, yeah. I would love to, first of all, say a thanks to you for coming up here. And let's start with all the questions and a little bit of your introduction about how exactly is your Valentine Day going.
I
That's a question a lot of people
that's
want
so
to,
sad.
hear from you.
No, that's such a destructive question to ask for a person who's single, you know.
Yeah,
How's your
that's true.
Valentine's
That's
going?
true. But see, I
That's true.
personally believe that Valentine's Day is not just for the taken up people, but obviously we have our, parents, we have other people also, like our Instagram family also, where we can celebrate Valentine's Day in a very different way, right? Like we are doing right now.
Yeah.
So let's explore for more and some questions that I'll be pursuing with you, and you have to answer me those questions. I didn't tell you those questions because I wanted to be a hit and trial of questions with you. Okay. So first question is, what is the common theme in your life that you're currently carrying apart from the journey that has been, till today? So what is the theme that you have in your mind to go forward with? One theme.
Theme, see, the only one theme that I have to follow is, see, people are very scared about doctors, you know, they always have this perception that doctors are always the strict people who have this attitude and all that things. So I don't want to be added in that category, you know. I want them to be very comfortable with me, you know, it should be like they're talking to their friends, telling their problems, sorting it out and all that, so that I can help them out. They are curing themselves, and the society which has that doctors thing in their head, that is doctors
So I think
also
you're
got strict.
almost breaking the stereotype of what we've been
I'm trying
taught
my
and what
best
is
there.
supposed to
I'm
be.
trying my best there. I don't think I've broken it yet, but
Yeah.
yeah, definitely I'm trying
Can
my
you hear
best
me?
there. So, hello,
Yeah. Can
can
you
you
hear
hear
me?
me? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sounds good. And okay.
basically the theme
Yeah.
of being
Yes.
Dr. Cool. That's the theme I think I need to go out with. and tell them that yeah, we are here for you. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to hold back your thoughts when you're telling some histories to your doctors. So yeah, that's pretty much acting cool, staying cool.
So I think being a content creator, and apart from that, the passion that you are, currently having with your own set of, career and all that, that speaks very well, because you've made it super easy for people to understand the very basics of health. And again, with that,
Yeah.
a lot of people have become easy on talking about very tough topics also. That has got a lot of stigma around. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your video is buffering. I don't know if it's my net which is bad or if your net. I can hear you, but tell me.
Okay. So the second question that goes about is, what's something that immersed in you, like if you immerse in something and you lose the, track of time. Is there anything specific like that?
Yeah, if at all I'm immersing myself completely into the job what I'm doing right now, that is a doctor, my profession. Definitely I'll be losing myself because apart from that I have other thing as well. I always say people that see being a doctor is not my whole life; it's just a part of my life. I have another part as well, which where my passion comes in a role. May that be singing or at times dancing or maybe content creating or so if I could balance both of them, definitely I'll be sane. Or if I'm just focusing on one thing, I'm not saying if at all I'm giving just my time to only my passion. Definitely it's not a right thing as well because I need my profession too. So right now trying to balance both of the things at the same time and yeah, pretty well as of now. So I
Okay.
think
So,
that's something
Niranjan,
which is very
I
much
think
important.
because we all have a lot of things to do at a time, right? Because
Yeah.
as a passionate person, or as a person who's been exploring a lot, not more than just passion, or maybe the goals or activities that we do, like singing, dancing, and all those things, how can one person make it clear in their head that when we do multiple things, there is one thing that you have to opt out for at times. So how do you plan that one thing? Is there any strategy, or
Uh,
is there any message that you want to give?
well, yeah. See, strategy has such like people have this question quite often. They ask me like, how do you manage your time? Uh, Very direct answer for that. Like, no one is what has free time as such. You just definitely need to make time for yourself somehow. Now, how is that somehow? I can tell you, but it's up to you. Like, no, like I don't know what is your occupation, what you do exactly. So it's up to you to
Yeah.
manage your time. So if you're asking me, how do I manage my time? Definitely, yeah. Weekend days, whenever I get a bit of free time, I make like some 40, 50 videos, and on a weekday basis, I just upload like around 4 to 5 videos on a regular basis. That is one thing. And second thing is like there are many people who are out of fear, they don't do what they love doing. Like there are so talented people out there just because of the society's fear or what friends would say, what this guy would say, what that guy would say. It's always about that. So they don't execute what they're supposed to be doing. Like they always fear of the society. So I just tell them one thing, guys, you don't have to give bullshit to anyone. It's you right here, your talent right there. You feel like doing it, just go about it. If you genuinely feel that is the right thing, if you genuinely feel it's going to help someone, benefit someone, not in a bad way I'm telling. If it's something bad, definitely don't do it. But it's in a good way I'm telling. If it's something which is beneficial for the society or maybe which will get your identity out, definitely go for it, guys. You don't have to think about anything else
So,
other than
Niranjan, as
yourself.
as you said it here, I think you said it very clear. Okay, because the society
Mm,
doesn't matter, right? When you want to do something
mm,
of your own, the society and the people don't matter at all. But
yeah.
here is one question that strike in my mind, that when you started your content creation, I'm sure there might be people who might be coming to you and saying that this is totally different of what you're doing. So, can you state any one thing that you've heard, or maybe someone has just come up to you and said it?
Why just one? I think there's still people telling me one now. I think just in the morning there was a guy who
Okay.
called me up like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like what? So people just keep, yeah, one thing what people tell me is like, it's very cringy. I'm like, how is that cringy? I'm just delivering the content there. People are getting helpful. Just go and read my comment section box. People are very happy. They're happy. I'm happy. And who's this third person coming, entering and like telling me like that's something bad that you're doing? So all you
So,
gotta
it
do is like
always
listen from this
happens.
here and just take it from there. Yeah.
Right. So, I think I'm receiving all the questions related to health only. I'm not picking up them because, again,
I'm
today
not
is
in the
no
mood to
health
answer
day.
any health related topics today.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Okay. We won't be picking that. With that,
Okay.
because I know when a MBBS person or a doctor is pursuing something different, we all have that another side of ours, which I totally believe some people are introvert and some people are extrovert, right? We all have come from a very different field of work or what we are doing here. So in reality, our life is totally different of what we do here and what is actually happening at the back, right? And I'm
Yeah,
sure
it
it
is.
might be happening with you also.
Definitely
So
it is happening with me.
yeah, yeah.
Huh.
So one thing I want to ask you, because I still remember the conversation, circling around introvertness. So is there anything that you would love to say to people who are introvert? Because I'm sure there are a lot of people who, they're introvert, but they really want to work on that introvertness part. So anything that you would love to say there?
See, if you're a person who is introvert, but you definitely want to prove something to the society, then definitely you need to break that barrier of introvertness. That's not that easy. I myself am an introvert. If you ask me, I'm still 80% out there, but still 20% of the introvertness is still in me. I can't, like there's a lot of stage fear. I can't talk to a person at once. No, it takes a time and all that. I'm not asking you people out there, introvert people, like just go to the public and just talk out. No, it's not happening that way. It won't happen also. You'll
Yeah,
freak out and you'll just have a panic attack. So
yeah,
don't do all
true,
that.
true.
So just take one step at a time. Okay. Like for me, social media was something very beneficial. What I used to do is like my thing was like video making. So I thought like, okay, it's just a camera and just me. There's no one around here. I can do whatever I want. There's no one looking at me and all that. Okay, the response what you get
Hmm.
later on is sometimes negative at times initially, but trust me guys, it will all settle down over the period of time, and then people will definitely start accepting you for what you are. They'll start loving you, because initially when I started, I had all hatred all over. People were like, "Kya kar raha hai yaar ye? What is he doing?" and all that. But now,
Right.
the amount of love I get, thanks to all those DNSs out there, I'm loving what I'm doing. So the barrier what you need to be working on, you need to be working on to break it for, that is by social media. Make videos, keep doing
So do you
videos, and
think do
start
you
talking to
think
people.
Instagram is one such platform where an introvert person can really work?
Yes, he can work, but that is addictive at times as well. So you definitely don't want to lose yourself on Instagram. It
Right.
is just a media where it's just a tool where you can break your introvertness. I'm not telling that that is the only tool right there. Communication is very much important with your friends. Talk it out to people, guys. You have best friends out there. If you don't have any people, talk it to your parents, mom, dad. Like start slowly getting out there. One step at a time. One step at a time. Not telling like you just go to a conference and hit it. No, it's not that way. One step at a time. Talk to people. Social media is there, and if you are too much, having problem with that, then definitely I suggest that it's better that you get a bit of counseling as well. That would help you somewhere. That will also keep you motivated. And trust me, guys, you guys will figure it out one or the other day how to break that. So no issues, no worries. So no worries. I've done it, so definitely you guys can definitely do it.
Right. So I think for all the introvert people, I will always say this one thing that not just a tool, but again, working on your own self is the only key. Like, because again, it's a tool which will give you a lot of confidence, but I personally feel at the back, you have to work a lot, because
Yeah, you
here you
have to,
can
you have to.
interact with innumerous amount of people, but when it comes to the
Exactly.
physical touch of people, you cannot.
You
Right.
definitely cannot. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So there I want to talk a little bit about mental health, because I've been always talking about it. So how do you maintain your mental health? Because it's something nobody wants to talk about nowadays, because everyone feels that a doctor can only talk about mental health, but the normal people, they usually don't talk about it. So anything related to mental health, if you can give any 4 tips to people.
Hmm. See, definitely at times I get stressed. Definitely at times I get so frustrated. I'm like, what is this I'm doing here?
Same
There's
here.
this this
Same
work
here.
life. There's work life you need to handle, and there is this passion you need to handle. At one time it's like collision. It's like you're nowhere. So what I do is like at that going to my room and like lying down and all that. I just hit the gym. I just interact myself. All that negative energy what I have, I just channel it in my gym, or maybe I also go to sports like badminton and play cricket as well. So those things are very beneficial for me. So I always say that like when you're stressed at times, when you're frustrated at times, don't release your anger with your family people or your
On
friends or
someone
anyone. Not going
else.
to help you guys. It's definitely not going to help you. It's just going to make it even worse. Channel it in such a way that all the negative energy, it's hey, बहुत गुस्सा है, बहुत frustration है. Go to the gym, get it out there, or
And I
or
think
hit
you are
something.
taking it out in your like on your reels also, and with that in the gym also.
Exactly, exactly. Everything is
Yeah.
there only. I'm like, whatever I'm getting from out, I'm just giving them back. I'm not keeping anything in here. No,
Yeah.
that's going to, it's like a micro oven, you're just getting boiled, and you'll just
Yeah.
self-destruct. So that's not happening here.
True.
So that's what, like, whatever stress I have, I just release it in the gym, in my case, or any sports, whatever it's involved there.
So since you are a person who's been into singing, music, and all that, so do you feel even like while you sing, a lot of stress releases out? And I personally feel it's a form of activity which speaks another languages also.
Yeah, see, music is a painkiller. That's what I believe. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if you're singing it out or whatever, I'm not a trained singer. I'm not a professional singer. I have a n number of things to learn. I'm just like this beginner ka beginner, that amateur guy. I'm right there, and it took time so long, But still, compared to what I used to sing 3 years back, and if I compare it now, I'm much better. Why? Because I was doing regularly the singing part, irrespective of people talking me that you sing shit, you think bullshit. I didn't get that. I didn't get into my head. But whatever I was doing, I was just consistent on that. Definitely, it has worked out for me. After 3 years, 3 years back, I started singing. Like this random singing and all that. Back then, it was horrible. But now, I think I am better. I'm somewhere.
So I
So
think a
music is
little bit
something which is
of
important.
movements and pursuing some sort of activity which you feel like doing is a great stress buster.
Yes, yes, it is. It is a great stress buster. And at times, people also, tend to be like, left all alone at their rooms. That's also a good thing. At times, being all alone and just reading books or maybe watching something on the TV or Netflix, anything like that. And that's also stress booster at times. Not telling that all the times, but at times.
So I think that's a huge sort of thing that you're already doing, because multiple things often lead to a lot of I personally feel, because I also had a lot of
Disaster.
anxiety back then, because too many things at one time, it's like you get really exhausted at a point of time. So at that point, meditation
You
really
do
helped me, and it helps me today also. So just sitting alone and
meditation, definitely.
analyzing, yeah, a little bit of, I think, just getting to know what is going wrong and what is right for you really helps at that point of time, right? So I think we are making a good use of Valentine's Day to spread all the love related to mental health, right? Okay.
Yes, 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 we are.
Okay, so last question that I would love to question to you, because it's already 21. So another thing that I want you to talk about is anything, any four assets that you can talk a person should carry as a content creator also. And with that, if someone is already pursuing, suppose like I'm a doctor and I am something else also, like apart from doctor, what are those four assets that one should keep in mind as a content creator? Like you are a content creator, even I am a content creator, but there's a huge difference while strategizing things and while making it more understood to the audience.
Oh yeah. See, content creator, when you just start making contents and all, you just definitely can't bluff in the social media platforms. So you have to be
Yeah.
very much doing a bit research on what you're presenting, what your topic is, and when it comes to health, definitely there's no compromise on that part. It is it is like you definitely can't make compromise on life. Maybe something else like related to machines or something. Okay, a bit here and there is fine. With errors or something, but here definitely you need to make a research on that. So I'll be talking about my thing. What four assets I need to be carrying. First is research, definitely, because that plays a main role here. I can't definitely bullshit on social media platform because uh,
That
people are
takes
not stupid
time.
out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it takes time. It's not that easy. Like for example, it might sound easy, like headaches, types of headaches. I can keep on telling that, but there are so many researchers on that. Like the type of headache you might be having and the headache what I'll be having is something very different. It's like that. So always research carries there, and be confident. Be confident what you're telling, because definitely out of the 100 topics, 90 topics are always debatable. So when you're posting something on the social media platform, there will be one person who will come and tell you, no, this is not right thing. This is he'll tell his part,
Yeah. Yeah.
and there's a debate going on. Okay, I'm not telling he's wrong. He's also right in his part, and even you're right in your part. It's always debatable because medicines work individually too. No, it's very
Yeah. So
individualistic.
everyone has a
What
different
may
sort
why
of concept, right?
exactly. And third, what can you be? The presentation. Or you're
Presentation.
presenting out there. No, it should be like not like, huh, I'm sitting like this. So there's a topic called malaria.
Yeah,
Malaria
you
has
cannot
so
sit
symptoms.
stiff at times, just in one
Exactly.
position.
People won't listen to it. There are n number of videos out there on internet. People are
Yeah.
like just skipping it. They are least bothered about it. Okay. They won't listen to you. So the presentation, how do you approach them? You need to captivate, you need to enter their brains. You're like, yeah, watch it from the beginning to the end, not like skipping and watching from the beginning to the end. How do you do it? That's up to you, what you're good at. So what I do is my background music, I do dance a bit and all that. I grab their attention somehow. Uh, that's the third thing. And fourth thing is, okay,
You have
what
to
else can
think
I do for fourth?
really.
I need to think really out there because you know what? Fourth thing, what can I do, dude?
So I think
Self-confidence?
the topic that you place on the grid is very important. That's what I
Oh
have
yeah,
analyzed.
that's there. That's there. See. For example, if I say a topic like angiofibroma,
Yeah.
I'm sure half the people out there will be like, "What is
Don't understand.
angiofibroma?"
Yeah.
Okay, doctors may understand, but if I place a topic like say hair fall, 100% all the people will be knowing about
Yeah.
it, and it's happening with them as well. So I need to grab such topics which is relatable, which is happening with them, which is very beneficial for them. Not like the topic which is like out of context and like kya yaar. Like angiofibroma is something. No, for example, I think angiofibroma is something like an exam question paper.
Yeah.
Exam में आता है ना
That's
ऐसा एक
more of a
question है वो.
medical thing. Yeah.
That's more of a medical thing. Like maybe out of 100, maybe one or two might be suffering from that. It's
Yeah.
least. I'm not saying it's not beneficial, but yeah, it's not that great importance. But something which I could grab the attention through the small things which happening with them, like hair fall, dandruff, skin rashes, or whatever it is. What you're doing as well. So
Yeah.
if we could grab them like that, that's plus point. So you need to know what the
I
people
think
want
with
there.
time you get like you explore more of what is right and what is wrong. And the last thing I
Exactly.
personally feel that I have started doing here is checking out the professional dashboard that is being given in the tool, because I didn't used to notice it earlier. Now I am noticing it much, like I'm looking at it much often. So that is one thing that has cleared out a lot of things in my mind of what was not working back then.
Yeah, you need to give the people what they want, not like you're interested in making a video and doing it. No, it's always like that.
Yeah.
What if it's beneficial for the people? It's no people only take what they want. They will just
Yeah.
explore the other part. You should always play. You should always know them. What your audience are exactly like. So my audience, what they want is like something very simple, something very easy to understand, and all that. So I know them now. So I'm working on that slow and there. Not telling like all my videos go viral, but most of them do go viral because
Yeah.
it's very easy to understand exactly what's happening to them. For example, like PCOD, majority of the women have the problem. It's not a problem as such, but people just made it a problem. It's a normal
Yeah,
thing.
it's more
Just need
of
to
a
work on your
taboo
diet
now
and all
that has
that.
been
Yeah,
created.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. So I think lots of tips from you as a content creator, and apart from that, carrying a lot of passion already. So last thing, last question from you. I won't exhaust you. Last question from my side is, what are your goals for the next 1 year? Like, where do you see yourself in that 1 year? Because I'm sure you're working on it very dedicatedly.
See, definitely I have a lot of goals. I would be seeing myself
You
in a
should be
very
answering
higher
this
position, and
question,
as such,
in a
I have a lot
go.
of things as well. But I would
Yeah.
answer it how I would answer that आज का दिन, whatever I'm doing today, let me do best and to the fullest. If I could do that every single day in 1 year, I think we'll have another live session where I'll tell you what exactly I am after a year. But
Yeah, definitely,
एक साल
definitely.
के बाद का जो है, hello,
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think the video is paused.
No, I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, no, but the video was paused. Yeah, so yeah, as I was
Yeah.
saying, एक साल का बाद का तो I don't know, but as of now, I just want to live today's day to the fullest and maximum.
So you're a
And
person who
after
lives in the moment, right?
in the moment, after a year, we'll have a live session and you'll know where I am that time. I don't want to
Oh,
promise something
definitely.
which
I
I'm
love that spirit also, and I love those people who
exactly,
talk about the present and not the future. But again, a little bit of when we ask this question to our own selves, we become very clear in our own minds of what needs, because at times I personally feel a lot of people ask me that question.
Can you repeat the question, please? It got stuck. The net was a bit bad.
Yeah. So,
Can you
can
repeat
you hear
it,
me?
please? Yeah. Yeah, I
Can you
can hear
hear me
you.
now?
Tell me.
Yeah. So I'm just saying
Yeah.
that this question probably leads to a reflection of your own self at times, because earlier, I didn't used to question this thing often, like my own self. Like I asked you, and suddenly you just, it hits your mind really bad, and it makes you answer your own self. So I personally feel again and again, yeah, it's not important to stay in the future, but this question really works well when you have to plan something.
Um, if I had to give a one-word answer, I would say I would want to be a people's doctor, where they're very much comfortable with me, in a
See,
year's
your
time.
answer came already.
I would want to be that people's doctor, but other than that, I don't know, man. Like I'm doing my best. Let me see if at all I could get there. The times
You're
I
definitely
tell
doing
something.
great, yeah. I think the moment I saw your thing on Instagram, I was really inspired and I was like, wow, this is such a content that has been created. Really
Thank you
good,
so much.
really
Thank you
good.
so much.
So these were the set of questions, and the last thing that I would love to make this Valentine Day a little bit, to end on a note of this one thing, that what do you think about what is the right definition for love in your aspect? Let's end it on this note.
Okay.
It could be
Um,
anything, okay? You don't have to think that much.
no, no. See, when you think about Valentine's, majority of the people think it's only the relationship like what a boyfriend and a
Yeah.
girlfriend has. They don't think out of the box. Like, yeah, you have your mom out there as well. You have your dad out there. Your sister. There are friends. So many people out
Yeah.
there. So love is something very, according to me, is very something very pure. It's just that you're just relieving the stress of the other. You're not making the other person to do what you feel like doing. Balancing the things, balancing the times, and both are at peace. Like you both are enjoying your moment. Okay,
So
it's
it's
not
like
everything.
balancing each one of
Yeah,
you.
yeah, your whatever your stress is there is being neutralized by the other person.
Right.
And whatever it is, whatever stress, whatever things that you need to share, you need to be very comfortable. You need to be very comfortable with that person. So if you could have that sort of love, which is pure and all that, yeah, that
Yeah.
definition
So
of love,
I personally feel everyone's definition for love is very different. Very different.
yeah, it's very different. It's very different.
Right? True, true. I think that's a great answer that you've given right now. So thank you, Niranjan. I think you've completed almost all the questions, and I think 1,000 more have
Oh
uploaded in my
God.
mind
Now my
right now.
stress is relieved.
So
It's like a Viva session happening here. Dr. Samrit is taking my Viva, so I'm like, oh God.
it's not a Viva session. Please don't spoil my life. Chalo. Thank you, Niranjan, for joining, and we'll be back again and much more better questions out there. And I wish all the people a very happy Valentine's Day, and you also.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day, and
Bye,
thank you
Niranjan.
so much for having me on your live session.
Same.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.